Hello, my dear children. Summing up my two previous messages, I want to dwell on another feature of the modern world. And it is that now there are almost no people left to some extent neutral to what is happening around. Or, in other words, each person unconsciously or consciously chose for himself the reality in which he now exists. This can also be attributed to the category of duality, but already in its highest manifestation. As the Earth's vibrations increase, these two realities will begin to move further away from each other until each of them is completely in the energy space to which it is attracted. As a result, the one that goes with your planet to the world of the fifth dimension will acquire unipolarity, and the other will gradually cease to exist. What is the main difference between the duality of the two current realities on Earth and the duality of the three-dimensional world? First of all, they are vibrationally incomparable. These are no longer the emotional and mental opposites to which you are accustomed, a mere view opposites of the spiritual order. And these opposites are not in confrontation with each other, which usually results in people's words, thoughts, and actions, and each of them lives its own life. Thus, three-dimensional reality continues to cook in its own juice with all its inherent components. While the second, the one in which people live, who have reached at least the level of the fourth dimension, and therefore have a completely different mentality, live in another energy space that does not come into contact with the three-dimensional world. Thus, at present, there are two worlds on your planet at the same time with their inhabitants, who are attracted to each of them according to the level of their vibrations. And the fact that the vast majority of the inhabitants of the Earth belongs to the first is quite predictable, given the fact that there are so few pure human souls left on your planet and how skillfully the consciousness of the people of Draco Reptilia and their henchmen on Earth have been manipulated for centuries. But despite such a striking gap in the number of inhabitants of these two realities, these realities are energetically incomparable. And this is due to the fact that the divine potential of people who find themselves in the reality of the fourth dimension is so great that it is able to influence the realities of the three-dimensional world with all its inhabitants much more effectively. This is what many of you could see when watching the results of your energy work both on the subtle and physical planes. Therefore, my relatives, don't let the fact that you are in the minority make you sad. Remember the expression small spool, but expensive. It perfectly reflects the current situation on Earth. And the last thing. Never forget that you are not alone, all the forces of light and your galactic brothers are always with you and every moment protects you from troubles and misfortunes on your way to the fifth dimension. I bless you and love you immensely. Father Absolute spoke to you.